My name is Nick Ralston. I am from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Yeah, everything that I learned from the UP, I try and carry throughout me of caring for other people, spending time in nature, and having a resiliency to get through tough stuff. Yeah, I started off going to a camp up in the UP. I remember there was a woman by the name of Chrissy Larson. She was playing guitar, but I was singing there, and in that moment I just felt the love of others and the love of the community, of the people of God, and encountered Jesus on that day. And that's kind of where my life turned towards trying to follow that feeling, follow that community, and ultimately follow Christ. I started learning guitar actually playing old punk rock riffs from the early 2000s and the 90s. There was a couple popular bands, Blink-182, Alkaline Trio, Worship. I ended up leading worship at that same camp that I went to. I just feel like something special happens in music, I think, and I think something even more special happens in worship. Like you don't need to be anything special to sing a beautiful song of worship with a bunch of other people. I love doing worship music with young children because young children are so ready and eager to throw themselves at like a new song or a new idea. And I think that in a lot of ways, we as adults and even teens and high schoolers could actually learn a lot from these kids about being yourself and being your authentic self. And if you wanted to sing a song or do a silly dance, you do it and you don't care. I started skateboarding when I was really young. 7 or 8 years old, I got my first board. I pretty much rode it into the dust, and I just continued on, and I kept doing it in high school. And a lot of people in my life told me, well, you'll quit sometime around college. And then I skipped skateboarding through college, and then people said, well, you'd probably drop it when you get out of college and start getting a real job. And then I continued after I graduated undergrad to skateboard. And so I really do feel like skateboarding is a lifelong sport. I think that the common thread throughout a lot of the passions that I have, at the center of them all is community in a lot of ways for me. Like, I've spent kind of my life seeking out the most real and authentic communities that I can find, whether it's being a worship leader, working in the church, skateboarding, or playing guitar. Every single one of those has a common thread of a community that cares for each other and that lifts other people up. And so that's just kind of what I want to be in life and where I want to be in life. When you get older, a lot of people ask you about what you want to do when you grow up, but I'm much more concerned with the kind of person I want to be when I grow up versus what I want to do when I grow up. It's such an American identity question to ask someone, what do they do for a living? But I'm just more interested in, like, so who are you trying to be? That's what I try and ask new people I meet. Who are you trying to be? Like, what kind of positive change are you trying to affect in your circles and your communities? So yeah, community's at the center, and that's what I strive for, I think.